Good morning. It's Saturday, April 19th, around 7 a.m. We're packing our gear up from over mountain campsite, I guess you'd call it. It used to be a shelter, obviously. We're going to be going anywhere from 13 to 16 miles today looking for a stealth camping site. Since there's nothing that shows on the map, there's little areas that look like they could be good, so we're going to check those out and see what we can come up with. So it's going to be a good day. Slight breeze, but actually pretty warm out. You can see the sunrise off in the distance, and I think it's going to be a good day today. Yeah, so follow along. Thank you. This is the view of the campsite from where I hung my bear bag up above. You can see all of the tents out here. It's beautiful, obviously. That's the view we had. I am the tent right in the middle of the orange tent and the tent in the foreground, so I'm in the middle there. But this was by far the best campsite we've been at least in my opinion. And yeah, it's gonna be a great day for hiking today in terms of weather. Hopefully it's not humid. Right now it's not. And I'm already down to shorts and my wind shirt, so it's gonna be a good one. Excited. 8:30 in the morning, back on the trail. Had a really nice stay at the Over Mountain campsite, and we're starting with a climb, which is a daily occurrence. I believe there are 2 climbs today, and then it's downhill. I don't know if these are short and steep or if they're short and drug out. I don't know. I think they're about 700 to 800 feet of climbing each, and so that's less than what we normally do, but could still be steep. So let's see how it goes. The weather's nice, perfect for hiking this morning, and we're on our way. 9 a.m. This is where I'm at on the trail. Gretel is way up there, almost to the top. He's right out ahead. I have 2 section hikers behind me. They're going to finish today. So I'm trying to keep my momentum going so that I'm not holding them up. But yeah, this is a little climb I have going. Like I said, I have 2 climbs today. I think I'm still in the midst of the first climb, believe it or not. Maybe it's the second one, I don't know. But it's beautiful. Alright, I better get back at it. So Gretel's still going. 9:15, currently at the top of this small bowl. A bowl is an area where there are no trees, as I may have said in the past. This is the view we have. It's a little breezy up here today. I'll have other little climbs as well. I think that's where I'm heading. If not, then maybe I'll skirt it to the right, and who knows where it will take me. But yeah, here's the trail getting back into this area here, which might be a little sheltered from the wind. But so far it's been a good start. We're making progress. We're gonna have to figure out where we're gonna camp tonight. There's no real established sites. So it could be anywhere from 13 to 16 miles, depending on what we find. Hopefully we find something in that distance. But this is pretty cool. This actually looks a little different than what we're used to seeing. These trees here. So yeah, slowly but steadily going down. It's a very mellow downhill right now. What goes down goes back up, right? A little after 10 a.m. That's the direction I came from. I climbed over all of that to get here. And I think my campsite was somewhere down there. That's the area, but I might be wrong. That's but it took me 20 minutes to get up this latest climb, though I'm not quite done. Gretel's up there, so that's where I'm heading. Once I get up there, Should be downhill for a little while, and then another climb. I don't know how much of a climb after that. I think it's a much smaller one than this one, which is good. But it'll be nice having a little bit of downhill for a change. So here we go. 10:20 a.m. Current situation. I'm at the top of a ridge. Not the very top. I came down a little bit. There's a little dedication plaque. I guess dedicated a lot of their time to the Appalachian Trail and then to this area. That's the top where I was just at, and heading down that way. So it's all open, but it's downhill, so here we go. It's also pretty breezy, if you can't tell already. It's about 11:10. I've been on a downhill for about 1.5 to 2 miles, maybe more, and this is what it's like. It's just all rocks and tree roots. There's very little smooth area, and that would be fine if I didn't have such an ankle issue. My right ankle has really been bothering me, and so it's been tough walking through here. I'm going slow, but it still hurts. So yeah, not the best way to go downhill today, but anyway, still making progress. I'm at mile 292.2, and we looked at the maps, and it looks like we are officially out of North Carolina. So I believe we're done with Georgia and North Carolina now. So North Carolina ended at mile 292, and now we're exclusively in Tennessee until we get to Damascus on Friday, which is on the border of Tennessee and Georgia. So 2 states down so far, and still making progress. I need to turn the phone off now though, because it's very steep and dangerous here, and I don't want to hurt myself trying to come down as I'm talking. So here goes. And this is highway or
19E.
Okay, I'm at highway 19E with Pyro and Jello Shot, 2 trail angels that pulled me aside as I was crossing the roadway. Sorry, Gretel, you're missing out. But yeah, they have all kinds of good stuff here that I'm enjoying, and I appreciate it. Thank you on a hot day.
Of course.
Right now I'm just having a bottle of water because I can't stand my own water.
Yeah, way to get out here and do it, man.
Thank you. I
You guys are
appreciate
living it.
Yeah. About 30 minutes ago, I crossed over Highway 19E in Tennessee when a young guy yelled out to me to come over. He had trail magic. So he and his wife or girlfriend, I don't know what, called me over, and they were just setting up. They had sodas, beer. They were getting ready to grill hot dogs, chips, fruit, you name it. And I was the first one there. And unfortunately, Gretel was like 25 minutes ahead of me, so he missed out. I tried texting him, I tried calling him, and couldn't get through. So he wasn't able to partake. I stayed about 30 minutes. I would have stayed longer, and I probably would have gotten some hot dogs out of the deal, but I just couldn't keep Gretel waiting. We're supposed to be meeting up at another roadway here soon in a few miles, and he's gonna be waiting for quite a while, wondering why I'm not there. But I'm kind of bothered that he didn't get the opportunity to get the trail magic. So the guy's name was Pyro, and the woman's name is Jello Shot. Don't know their real names. They drove all the way up from Raleigh, North Carolina, which they said was about a 2.5-hour drive just to do this, which is simply amazing. So one thing Gretel will be happy about is I packed out a Dr. Pepper to give to him. So he'll have a Dr. Pepper. So I drank a bottled water, which is better than my water I have, and a North Carolina soda called Cherry Wise, which is basically a cherry cola. And I had tangerine, banana. They would have given me a lot more, but I didn't want to keep Gretel waiting. And I'm very thankful for what I did get. But I ended up getting 2 Dr. Peppers for the road, actually. One for myself, one for Gretel. So it's times like this that really cheer you up. Looks like I'm going into a climb here, which I knew was coming. And after having had a soda and fresh water, that should fuel me up this mountain, this hill, whatever it's gonna be. And hopefully Gretel's willing to wait a little while longer for me since I stayed there that long. And then I can get him his soda. But it's hot today and it's humid, which makes me worry that it's likely gonna rain tomorrow, because the days that we've had humidity the day following had rain. So I don't know if that's just how it works or if I'm just kind of thinking it may be that. But the day's been good so far, and I'm on my next climb. So here we go. It's about 2:15 in the afternoon, really hot and muggy. I'm about to do one of my last big but short climbs, and I came across this old foundation here. Looks pretty cool. I wonder what that was when it was doing its thing. Could have been somebody's home, I guess, way back when. But let me show you. So you can see the trail going up. I've been on some form of a fire road, I believe, for about a quarter of a mile. It's been relatively flat, but now I got this, I call it a little bump. It's not necessarily a bump, it's gonna be a little bit of a climb here. But after this, I should be in the clear and heading down here hill to where I'll meet Gretel. So let's hope we can get through this quickly. About 2:30, I'm heading down the mountain now, and there's all these blowdowns, much like I have in my previous videos. So this area looks to have been hit pretty hard. A lot of going underneath these guys, and it looks like one that I have to go over, but a small one. Thankfully, they've cleared most of it away. I'm less than a mile out from meeting up with Gretel. He's probably waited a lot longer than he wanted to. Hopefully my Dr. Pepper I got for him kind of makes up for coming in late. Once you take trail magic from somebody, it's kind of respectful to stick around for a little while. So I stuck around for about 25 minutes, and I knew that Gretel was waiting on me, and I told him that. But I was the only person there really, through hiker, and so I didn't want them to be disappointed not having a through hiker to talk to or hang out with. They had some people that were running the trails that had just finished their run that they offered some trail magic to, and a group of young teenage kids that were out for a 2 or 3 day hike, and they were heading back to their car. They offered them trail magic, but I was the only through hiker at the time. They were just setting up. Hopefully there are others behind me. I know of 1 or 2. That will just help the people putting it together feel like they chose a good spot, because they went 2.5 hour drive to this location thinking they'd see a lot of through hikers, and really a lot of the through hikers that had already been through the area. They were setting up at 12:30 p.m. and I knew of about 5 or 6 through hikers that would have been through there by then, and that would have been ideal if they could have taken in the treats, and I think the people providing the trail magic would have liked that as well. But yeah, looks like heading down to meet Gretel, I'm going to be dodging some of this stuff for a little while, so it might slow me down a teeny bit, but I'm about 0.7 miles out. I'm probably going to have to turn off the camera right now just so I can navigate through this, because this is more than I expected. I think really they had this area cleared, and they've had some new blowdowns since then, so they're gonna have to come back out again. But anyway, let me get around this guy without hurting myself or my pack, and I'll shut the camera down. All right. Okay, so there's more to crawling through these blowdowns than I thought there would be. Sorry, Gretel, I'm trying to get there to you as quickly as I can, but boy, this is the hardest part yet. I know they've cleared this area, but again, others must have come down in the meantime, because it's definitely not as easy as I thought it would be. But I'm on my way, hopefully staying on track. It's crazy the things you see on the trail. I'm up high in the mountain here, and there's this old cemetery up here that looks like it has fresh flowers on it, so it must be accessible by car, but it's right off the trail. And I'm still about a half mile out from meeting Gretel, and I'm really keeping him waiting, so I need to get down there. But yeah, I reached a rough patch of tree blowdowns that I've been crawling in and out of for a little while, so hopefully he understands, and hopefully he's still waiting. But I'm on my way. Hello, it's about 7:45. I'm actually standing in front of the emergency room at the hospital. It's been kind of a crazy day. As many of you have been told via Facebook, I had an incident going over a huge blowdown tree today where I thought I had fractured one of my ribs, but that wasn't the case, thank God. It's just a pulled chest muscle, but that's still going to keep me away from my hike for at least 2 weeks. So I think I'm calling this, and I'll get out here another day, but I'm going to have to start making arrangements to get home. I truly appreciate all of your support and all of you following along my videos. I have 2 or 3 more videos to post, including this one. So thanks again. Sunny D out. Good evening. It's about 11 p.m. I'm in the Black Bear Resort campsite, where I rented a cabin for the next 2 nights. That's going to give me the opportunity to recover a little bit. I've been in the hospital up until like 7:50, 8 o'clock, and they came and picked me up in the shuttle. That was a 40-minute drive, which is amazing. They took me to Walgreens to get my medicines, and then they took me to Chick-fil-A because that was really the first time I'd eaten since breakfast this morning. So I'm back here. I've taken a shower. I'll do my laundry tomorrow. I'll clean all my gear tomorrow. Gwen thankfully has arranged a flight for me to get home on Monday evening. So they'll drive me to the airport on Monday morning to get there in time. And yeah, things are looking better. I've been taking my muscle relaxing medicine, ibuprofen, as well as the, I forgot what it's called, but it's a patch that I'm wearing over the injury that lasts for 12 hours. So that should keep me hopefully feeling better. We'll see how I sleep tonight, if I sleep at all. This place I'm staying at is wonderful. They have breakfast, they have lunch, they have a little store. It's really nice looking property. I didn't get to explore it tonight because I got here so late, but I'll definitely explore it tomorrow. And I'm looking forward to getting back home on Monday and just kind of recovering from all of this. It's been a wild ride, made some great friends, and I truly appreciate everybody following along and supporting me along the way. So I'll do another video before I check out with you, but thank you so much. Sunny D out.